Journalism has a long history in our country and it is closely associated with our independence movements, with our social reforms, and also dealing with many issues which are of national importance and significance from economic, political, social point of view. Print journalism has its own impact because a good editorial, a good investigative story, a good comment on some social issues have permanent impact on the mind of the readers. I still remember as a young man when I read, of course I was in the teaching profession, but not in public life. A marvelous article written by editorial, written by a newspaper, not published from India, but from in Pakistan, now Bangladesh, Ethiopia. The short point is that the writers, through his column, find out a place in the mind of the readers. You will be surprised to know that many of the important social reformers, they also adopted to convey their message to the common people and to the persons concerned of the message through newspaper. For example, whom all we recognize as a pathbreaker reformer and ruin of Indian Renaissance, Raja Rammohun Rai, he brought out a newspaper 1890 as Samachar Chandrika and also a Farsi newspaper, Mirajul Akhbar. Gandhiji himself edited two important journals, Kulish and Young India. Even nowadays, many important political leaders, they write themselves. Particularly, the leaders of the communist movement, they always express their views through their own party newspapers, apart from general newspapers, and many of them were prolific writers. The influence of newspaper is not confined to any territorial unit. Many years ago, more than 200, at least 150 years ago, 50, 60 years ago, in Calcutta, a newspaper was published in English by one Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. It was known as Patriot. And the influence, Hindu Patriot, the title was Hindu Patriot. The influence was so much that when British government debated in the House of Commons, many members quoted profusely from Pranab Mukherjee's editorials and comments in Hindu Patriot. And that created a favorable atmosphere to pass the necessary legislations banning indigo plantation in India. Technology has close relations with media, print and electronic. During our days, it was not possible to identify a brilliant debater from the television participation, because television participation was very limited. Today you can spot and identify, and somebody may emerge as a brilliant debater and speaker from the television talks or discussions which are taking place. Influence of social media already has been mentioned by the chief editor of the group, and naturally, when radio was first introduced in India, it was not massively introduced at that time. It was scarcely used. But European and American politicians used it very profusely. Sir Stafford Cripps, who was an important member of the British cabinet, was known for his oratory through radio, apart from Parliament. During the Second World War, particularly in the first 2 years of the most aggressive attack of Germany on almost the whole of Europe, you are effectively resisted at Stalingrad. I don't know what is the new name of it, names have been changed. But at that time it was known as Stalingrad. England was almost daily bombarded several times, and they suffered acute shortage of weapons. Now they frantically asked for supply of weapons from United States of America. In fact, in terms of the production of the war materials, America was not very advanced at that point of time. Its place was 17, below even Belgium. And whole Europe faced a crisis. Because Germans not only captured the country, but they used the productive machinery of that country to produce war materials, weapons, so that their supply of weapons and materials was quite adequate. Now, Roosevelt did not have very good relations with the American industrialists because of his New Deal. But he thought a novel way of appealing to them. So, in the evening chat, which was known through radio, he started preaching. Hate Roosevelt, love America, produce weapons. After a few days, the spokespersons of different industries, they came to the radio and said, replied, we love our president, we love America, we will listen to you. And America emerged as one of the largest manufacturers of arms and weapons. I would not like to prolong my observations. Eminent persons who are sitting here, all of them are fully aware of it. I am glad to have this opportunity